Pharah released with one of the strongest perk builds on the DPS line. Mobile Barrage patched up the riskiness of her ultimate, and Inverse Concussive Blast helped to set up team plays while sacrificing mobility. Unfortunately, Pharah has always performed well on certain maps like Shambali Monastery, Lijiang Tower, and King's Row. With her being so strong, she became almost a must-pick on these maps, especially in overtime rounds where you're guaranteed your major perks. This led to the developers nerfing them substantially, so Mobile Barrage is a bit weaker, while the Pool Perk Major is almost completely useless. They did buff her other minor perk, which gives her shield HP, so she does actually have a fairly strong minor perk lineup. Unfortunately, both of her minor perks are better than her majors, which is arguably the worst major perk combo in the game. You have to choose between Pool, which is essentially a nerf to the character, and gaining some fuel when using Jet Dash, which is pretty much negligible. Staying in the air just makes you an easy target for enemy hit scan. Now with Season 18 coming, Blizzard is apparently looking at doing a perk overhaul. I'm a little confused why we're doing this so early, after all perks have only existed for less than a year. But if they fix Pharah, then you won't see me complaining. I think right now her minor perks are fine. I doubt they'll change either. But if they do change one, I'd expect it to be Mobile Barrage. They spent the past few patches working on the shield perk, so I figure they're genuinely interested in keeping it. I would personally love to see them change both major perks. I don't really care for either one. I had suggested originally that they could buff the pool strength of Inverse Concussive Blast back to 100%, but instead reduce the radius by half. This way the pool actually works the way it's supposed to in dragging enemies to the spot where you place the Concussive Blast. It just doesn't pull people that are super far away from it. If they're looking to change it completely, I'd like to see them give her some sort of damage upgrade. If they refuse to adjust her base kit to compensate for the fact that she has one of the highest times to kill in Overwatch, then she should at minimum have a perk that allows her to secure kills faster. They could give her one where she is rewarded for hitting consecutive shots like Ashe. If you hit 2 consecutive shots on the Ashe while scoped in, the second does a bonus 25 damage. Something like that for Pharah could be incredibly useful. Since a lot of major perks are just adding back older hero abilities, Bastion with his tank configuration, Torbjorn's tier 3 turret, Reaper's soul orb, Sojourn with her new slow on disruptor shot, they could definitely do something similar for Pharah. In Season 9, they gave Pharah 30 splash damage on Concussive Blast, which allowed her to shoot an enemy, then use Concussive Blast to hit them for the 30 splash damage and reposition them, and then hit them again to secure an elimination. Giving her that on a major perk could definitely be an option that I could see them doing. Other heroes already have doubled up abilities. Sojourn gets 2 slides as a major perk, Kiriko gets 2 uses of Swift Step, Mercy can damage boost 2 people, Ana can nano 2 people, it goes on and on. If they want to go the route of giving Jet Dash some sort of buff, and instead of having it grant Pharah extra fuel, just let her use the ability twice. It's not exactly the best movement ability, it's just a glorified Hanzo jump. A major perk that gives 2 charges of either Concussive Blast or Jet Dash would actually allow her to play more aggressive instead of just poking from range. As I said earlier, it is difficult to balance Pharah, since when she's strong, she basically becomes a must-pack on the maps that she's good on. But I do wish she had a little bit more oomph from her perks, especially her majors. Major perks are supposed to be strong. Look at Kiriko, or Ana, or Sojourn, or Tracer, or Ramatra. These are marketed as game-altering abilities, so they should alter the game. If you have any ideas for Pharah or any other hero, let me know. Most people do consider my opinions to be a little odd, but I am always happy to discuss Overwatch balance.